the presenter.
Let's cut right to the chase. Yeah, here's what you're going to hear tonight, albeit with fancy slides and graphs and funny, quirky deviations and digressions. No matter what we say, no matter how valid our arguments are, there's an underlying thread of, but bacon is bacon, it tastes really fucking good. Or there might be the opposite thread, which is Kevin Bacon as an actor is somewhere between Rob Lowe and the guy who died but really didn't die from Saved by the Bell. But he's like a pay the bills type of actor, okay? That's the consensus. Now, aside from vegetarians, PETA supporters, and very religious Jews and Muslims, this is the consensus. No need to beat around the bush. A quick look around the internet for Kevin Bacon or Bacon. It nets you 6 Degrees game and some punchlines about his actorness, while Bacon has a whole web pages and TV shows, blogs, and this fashion line here. The point is that the debate is stacked from the start. Bacon is better than everything, right? See? Now, let's dig a little deeper into this received wisdom, and that is exactly what it is. It's received wisdom. Now, you may really like Bacon and have almost zero feeling towards Kevin Bacon, but the idea that Bacon trumps everything else is not far from another bit of received wisdom. Collateral damage. This is from the bombing of Dresden, 1945. We're at war. In war, people get killed. There are accidents. They're not targeted, right? Doesn't matter if it's Churchill or Roosevelt or Hitler or Bush or Obama or whatever. It's a big fat lie, and somehow we swallow it down and justify it and believe it. Now, you might be saying to yourselves, what the hell are you talking about, Evan? Well, audience, that's a great question, but I've got another one for you. How many countries does a president have to bomb in order to not be considered for the Nobel Peace Prize? Obama did 5 and he won it. Okay, that's just a digression. Now, received wisdom, dangerous ideas. Bacon is better than everything. End of debate. Now, this line of thinking is the same that evangelical Christians do when they're explaining common childhood questions away. Daddy, why is that man kissing that other man? Well, Henry, or Henri if you're French, or Henri if you're Korean, or whatever, to call whatever you want. It's a fake conversation. They're kissing because they both hate Jesus and will burn in the lake of fire with everyone else that doesn't get it. Okay, am I linking this team with firebombing of Dresden and gay bashing idiots? No, of course not. But they're arrogant and lazy thinking? Yes, I am. It's instructive, though, to take a look at our debating teams tonight. What you have here is a classic case of young versus old. In Jim's case, quite old. Now, this side, wild and crazy. I don't give a shit about anything, so I'm young and reckless and wild. This side, team of folks just trying to get by and live a fruitful life. Now, it makes sense that they're Team Bacon, Team Popular, Team Life on the Edge, while we're Team Kevin Bacon, Team Sensible, Team Realism. Let's begin over here. Miss Liberty Gordon, vixen of Denver comedy. She lives her life as if each day were her last. She parties, kisses boys, everything is how it should be when you're young and you don't have to face to the realities of the cold, hard world. Whereas Denise Pimple, mother of one boy, trying to steer him in the right direction, a single mother, not technically a single mother, but she gave enough to her husband the day that she took his last name. She knows what it's like to think Bacon is best, and when she grew up, she saw Kevin Bacon's slightly above average career that was sensible and realistic and worth striving for. Jake Walker, there's nothing I won't intake Walker. We've all seen him on TV, commercial after commercial. This comedian is at the top of his game. A somewhat recent transplant to Denver. Why? Because he fucking felt like moving. He's young, it's risky, whatever. He's in the nightlife. He knows bacon is better because life has given him bacon. Take a look at Jim Hunt. Old, like I said, he's quite old. But he's a grandfather. You see him around town, he's most likely hanging out with his grandson, being a role model, helpful member of the community. As a theatrical artist, Jim understands and appreciates the malleable nature of Kevin Bacon's work, his chameleon-like ability. Jim knows the importance of malleability. He also knows that bacon is merely chopped up pig. Hey, comedians, listen, enjoy your time now. Sleep with as many people as you can. Don't wear condoms. Throw caution to the wind. This is bacon time. And then, take a look at Jim. This is what you'll be when you step out of your cocoon and you become butterflies. Now, Adam Caton Holland, the rebel. He's garnering awards, headlining shows across the nation with his observational comedic mind and his Justin Bieber good looks. Aren't they young and sexy and wild?
1 minute.
And then, holy God, and then there's plain old Andrew Orvedahl. He'd love to be in Adam's shoes, but he's a daddy. He's just a daddy. He's trying to do what he can, make ends meet. He'd love to be crazy at night. He has to go home and get his baby to suck on his teat. All right. Bacon is better than everything. Religion is the opiate of the masses, right? Well, friends, I say that bacon is the opiate of the young and the restless, not the soap opera, the actual young and wild folks. And these folks exemplify that idea. Whereas Kevin Bacon, he's totally a fine dude who happens to be an actor, but could just as easily be your good-looking bank teller next door. He's exemplified by our team. Responsible, reasonable, sensible, fun-loving. Bacon tastes good, yes. But so does chocolate and popcorn and ice cream and a host of other shit. Bacon can't raise a family or tell a joke or give you a hug, and it can't hold your hair while you're vomiting from chopped up pig. And if I was sitting there and I'm on the toilet with runs, puking up fried pig fat, I want Kevin Bacon holding my hand.